Hey everyone, Legendary Reviews here, and today for you guys, I got a video review on my top 10 Transformers of 2018, even though it is currently 2019. I want to start off the new year doing it right. So here I'm just going to show y'all my Studio Series collection and what I think of it and what is my favorite figure of the year. So, starting off, I'm going from my least favorite to my top 10, like my top favorite. So, Stinger, right here is my least favorite figure of 2018. I am going to do a Marvel Legends 1, 2. But Stinger is my least favorite. I just don't like how this whole chest piece comes together, and I feel like he should be taller. And I do wish he had more paint in his head and, everywhere else. So I'm just going to take him out. My second figure that I dislike the most is Dropkick. I feel like Dropkick should have been a Voyager class figure, and I feel like he should have been a triple changer. And I do wish he had more paint in him, like just more paint. My third figure, well, my third least favorite, so my eighth, seventh, I don't know. Well, actually, I hate to say this, but Jazz. It's just that he's a little too small. I get he is meant to scale with one another, but he's just too small. Also customizing my painting these pieces on his thigh red, but he's just overall too small in my opinion. If only he was bigger, I would like him more, but he's nice. I got him for $16. Dropkick, I had to pay 20. Stinger, I had to pay $20 for them. Next up is Bumblebee. I got Bumblebee for $16. He's a great figure. I really do like him. I love his accessories. It's just my only other complaint is I don't like how the back comes together. I just wish it came out better. But overall, he's a great figure, and I do recommend getting him. I wish he had more paint too, because there's a lot of detail on him. It's just it needs to be picked out with paint to really make it pop. Next up, it'll be Ratchet. He's a great figure and all. I just don't like how loose these are. I don't like how loose the arms are, and I really don't like how the face. Even though I did try to do it myself, like paint it up, I just don't like how the face looked originally. The Dark of the Moon version is the one to get. This is hard for me, but I have to go next with Ironhide. Great figure, and I do recommend getting him. For me, where I live in my area, is super hard to find them, but I know with other YouTubers they have better luck. I just this section right here does not bother me. If only like it bent, it would be even better. I wish he had more paint in the leg areas, and I do wish his arms were a tad bit bigger. If they were, he would have been higher up on my list. Well, yeah. And I got Ironhide for 15. No, not 15. I got Ironhide for $13. I'll explain how I got Ironhide for $13 after I get done with this. Next up will be Optimus Prime. He is a great figure. I kid you not. I do highly recommend getting this, but also don't, because the better version of him is coming out, I think, next month, I believe. The new version that combines with Jetfire from the first movie, which I do recommend getting that over this. It's just that his colors are too dark. He's too small. That's just my only complaint. I wish everything, like those certain pieces were painted. I went and painted these, and over time his feet got super loose on me. But I put some glue in them, and like they held up pretty tight, and he could still transform, even though I did remove these two pieces. Here's Lockdown. I was really going to debate like if I should have him as like my second, but see, he's on a high enough spot. So I like Lockdown. He's a great figure. It's just that the one thing I really dislike about him is just his arms. I don't like the arms. I hate his back. I absolutely hate it. It looks like he got a turtle shell. And there's nowhere else you can store his weapons in robot mode. I do got everybody else's weapons. They're just all upstairs in my room. This has to be so hard. But Grimlock didn't quite make it. I understand like what Grimlock, but he's so well articulated in his paint. I got Grimlock today, by the way, for how much? I got him for $18. He's a great figure. It's just my only complaint is I wish this was painted, and I wish he actually had a real hand under this. I wish it came with actual accessories. I don't like that this tabs off so easily, and that's my only thing. I wish up here was painted too. And I don't like his arm articulation. I really hate it. I just don't like how his arms articulate. Overall, he is a really good figure, and I do suggest getting him. And I got him from the same place where I got Ironhide. So my number one figure of 2018 would be Megatron. This figure is incredibly detailed. I love the articulation. Absolutely love it. That's the only reason why this is my number one figure. My only complaint with him, just have one complaint. I feel like, you know, his paint. If only he had good paint like Grimlock, I would have loved him even more. One piece did break off right here, but like where his arm tabs into, but it hasn't bothered me yet. And that's cool. I do still suggest getting this, even though the Dark of the Moon versions come out, and the battle damage version of this figure is coming out. I still do suggest getting this, but I should say get the battle damage version of him more because it's more movie accurate, and it got that battle damage head sculpt. So this is my number one figure of 2017. I would have had more, but see, I don't have a lot of Studio Series figures. I only have 10 of them, so it's not that hard. Grimlock, he would have been number one only if he had all the stuff I said he needed to have, and if he was way taller. Because, not thinking about it, I watched Age of Extinction recently. Grimlock was about towering over all the Transformers. If he was about up to here, I would have been way more satisfied. Or heck, even right here, I would have been way more satisfied with him if he was just that tall. So the story between, well, if you want to know how I got Grimlock for $18 and Ironhide for $12 or $13 at this one place. It's like this garage unit, and basically they sit there and bid on trucks, and they're able, once they win like the truck, they're able like to take all the stuff out that they want and put it in their stores. So luckily for me, my brother and I went over there. We were looking around, and I happened to see Ironhide and Blackout and Grimlock and Bumblebee. And it's not this Bumblebee over here. It's like the same Bumblebee that I got. It's just that he was missing his head, and he was there for $10. Ironhide was there for $15, and Grimlock was there for $22, but they were 15% off, so they made them way more cheaper. And I was able to get them, and I'm actually happy. And surprisingly, they got all their pieces too, so that's a plus. I will be going back for Blackout and was the other Bumblebee, because with the Bumblebee without the head that's there, I'm going to remove his back and customize him. And hopefully Blackout got all his pieces, because I haven't been getting Decepticons like that from Studio Series. I do have all 5 first movie Autobots, even though this Revenge of the Fallen is missing from the first movie, same with Bumblebee. But hey, still the cast from the first movie. So, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. If you are new to here, do subscribe and turn on post notifications.